Hello, I'm going to do the general energy reading, and this is for the collective. And also this is timeless, so this is for any sign, anyone who feels drawn to hear this message at whatever time you feel drawn to hear it. Also, this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. All right, so we're going to get a crystal card for an overall energy, and then we're going to get some tarot, some clarifiers, and close out with an oracle. All right, so we'll get a crystal. Kind of feel like that one was catching my eye. This is Rainbow Obsidian. Hope, depth, evolution. Within the darkness there is always light. When Rainbow Obsidian's dark exterior is exposed in light, colorful bands highlight the stone's beauty. Rainbow Obsidian is a gentle stone, showing you unhealed matters of the heart and bringing hidden wounds to the surface for ultimate healing. Rainbow Obsidian takes you on a journey of evolution, of opening your heart and discovering your true purpose in this life. Able to assist in cutting cords, Rainbow Obsidian floods you with light and love, forgiving yourself and others in the process. Libra, Saturn. All right. All right, we had those two pop out. We had the Hermit and the Emperor. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. Hierophant, Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. All right, so for overall energy, we have the King of Swords. So that could be overthinking something. It also could be it's time to think about something. When I saw these cards here and healing, let's see, forgiving yourself and others in the process, like healing, I feel like there's something from your childhood or a childhood friend. I feel like childhood, something that you have to heal. There's something that I feel like you have to face, something that you have to bring to the light, something that you have to deal with, something that I feel like it's bubbling up. Something's bubbling up. Sometimes, we have these emotional, like for me, it's like a chest, like one of those pirates' chests, where we have these emotions, these things that we don't want to deal with, things that have happened in our childhood and, you know, as we've grown up, or, you know, things that we don't really want to deal with, and we're like, okay, I'm gonna put that in that chest, and I'm gonna close that lid, and I'm not gonna deal with it, right? I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to. But I feel that I have found for myself is that over time, that lid, okay, even if you like lock it and you throw away the key, somehow I feel as I've gotten older, that lid is opening, right? It starts to show itself. It becomes unlocked. It starts to open. And it's gets wider and wider, and it starts bubbling over, and it's like, okay, now I have to deal with this. This is something that I have to face. This is something that I have to work through because it's starting to affect different areas of my life. So even though it's like, well, I still don't want to deal with it, but it's like emotionally, like that lid is not staying on. Even if you try and push it back down, it's not. So I kind of feel like that's what this reading is here, is that there may be something that is bubbling up, something that emotional mental chest is opening, and it's something that you have to deal with, you have to face, you have to look within to deal with that, to heal. I feel like it heals you having to look at that. This is current energies, the Hermit, the Emperor, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. I feel like it's something from your past that it is that you have to heal. It's a wound that's open, that keeps getting opened, and that it's time for you to look within and to look at those things that you can do to work past that energy. For future energies, we have the Hierophant, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it's someone that you have to walk away from. I feel like it's or it's you kind of taking the positive and leaving that emotional chest, like you're done, like you're leaving it, you worked through it, you did it, and you're feeling more balanced, right? I feel like it's sort of this progression of realizing, yes, I have to deal with it, it's from my past, I have to work on it, and then I'm finally able to leave it alone, and now I'm feeling better, I'm feeling balanced, right? I'm feeling so much better, like things are flowing better, because I'm looking at this water and the waves crashing and the noise that it makes, it, and it's a calming, and it's like, I let that go, right? Knight of Pentacles is that slow, steady progress to better things, that progress to feeling better, that progress to feeling lighter. And again, I feel like that goes with that Rainbow Obsidian card, where it's hope and depth and evolution and change, right? And progress. And I feel like the cards are reflecting that. The Knight of Swords, he's holding really tight to that sword, and it's like, okay, I'm heading in, I'm gonna deal with it. And then he has the eagle right here in front of him, and the eagle is success and victory and flying free. All right, King of Wands, somebody who learns, somebody who grows, somebody who's very wise, somebody who will face things head on. Time to face things head on, right? He's not going to back down, and neither is that Emperor, right? The Emperor is not going to back down either. He's going to take on those challenges. And of course, you have to do whatever feels right for you. I'm not telling you you have to face those challenges, but I feel like this reading is for that person who feels they are ready to face that challenge. And I feel like this Knight of Swords is again heading right towards the challenge. He's got his sword up in the air and his horse is charging forward, and he's like, okay, I'm going into battle, I'm going to deal with it, right? Two of Wands, opening those doors to whatever it is that you have to face and you have to deal with, to have success and victory, to feel better. I feel like you've always known that it's in the back of your head and you have to deal with it, and you've kind of, it maybe have hindered you, right, in your progress. And now it's gotten to the point where maybe you're in so much quicksand or you're in so much mud that you can't even move forward, that it's like, okay, I have to deal with that. Getting back to happiness, to lightness, to celebrating, feeling proud of yourself that you faced that. Because that's not something easy to do. A lot of people, you know, they don't want to face it. They don't want to deal with it, you know. So then they, you know, maybe self-medicate because it's like, I don't want to face it, so I want to get away from it. I want to get away from that. But I feel like that's that, you being so strong and proud of yourself for facing that, right? For facing and dealing with those things that are really hard to deal with. And it's a new relationship that you have within yourself. Your new relationship that you have with yourself. And I feel like your relationships around you become stronger and become better because you see, okay, who are those people that are positive that I need to keep in my life, and who are those people that are toxic that I need to move on from, right? That they're not helping. What are those things that I have to let go of? What are those energies, those people, those situations that I have to let go of, right? Because they are holding me down. And look at that. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck because I feel like it's Cinderella's Castle. Seven of Cups is those beautiful opportunities, the rainbow, the clouds, the golden cups, you know, the pink, the castle, the dreams, those wishes. What are those things? I feel like working on this and letting this go opens up the doors to so many new possibilities that you don't even realize, that you didn't even realize the freedom from this, the chains of this energy that was holding you down, right? The freedom, the light shining through, right? The light, we have the Hierophant twice, so it's that faith, that belief, and it could also be communicating with someone that you feel is very grounded and very wise and very knowledgeable, that can help you through this situation, that can help you get past this. If you feel you need that shoulder to lean on, that support, you know, having those those faithful friends, that grounding, that core that you can rely on to help you get through this. Because I feel like this is, you know, when you open up that emotional vault, that's definitely something that is not easy. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. It's it's a lot, but the feeling of that afterwards, it just is a light. I just like see the sun, like the light shining through there. And this, I'm so drawn to this Ace of Cups here, is that free flowing and that freedom and that just feeling so much better and so proud of yourself for accomplishing that and doing that, because that's not easy. Again, back to this, you know, the hope, the depth, the evolution, you know, and it said, showing you unhealed matters of the heart and bringing hidden wounds to the surface for ultimate healing. And that's what this is ultimate healing. And I feel like that's what these cards are, is that ultimate healing for you. It's hard to describe the feeling of working through that unless you've already done it. Like I've done it multiple times over many years. This is something that takes time to work through. But the feeling of release and the lightness of having accomplished that and just let that go. Like you can't explain it unless you go through it, but it's an amazing feeling. All right, so let's close out with an animal oracle. We have Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours, right? So maybe you were going along and you're like, oh, everything feels fine, feels fine, and then all of a sudden that vault opens up and you're like, ugh, you know, something triggers you. Maybe something triggered you, right? Maybe something triggered you and you're like, oh, it unlocked that vault, and that vault is, oh, why is this open? Like, I don't want this open. No, let me close it. But it keeps popping open. But maybe that divine detour, right? Maybe that divine detour was so that you could have that freedom, so you could have that release, so you could have that ultimate healing. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.